To Limfinity Biobanking LIMS. In this video, we will be talking about how to filter a grid view when you're looking for specific information. Studies grid view. You can see what grid view you're on by looking up here in the top left corner. You can then use this conditional filter bar to filter out the results of the grid view and narrow down what you're looking at. So for example, if I have a specific study that I'm looking for by name, I can add name to the search condition and search based on a specific name. Here, if I use the drop-down, I can add name to search conditions by using this Add to Search Conditions tool. You can see I can now type in the beginning of the name that I'm looking for. So if I type in study here, you can see the filter bar fills in the search query and I can hit search now. This will narrow down my list to only the studies that start with study name. I can also change this from begins with to any of these other values and say I want a name that's empty, which there shouldn't be in the system, but you could look for that. At least one of, could have something that ends with a particular string of numbers, contains or does not contain something specific, or an exact equals, so if I wanted to look for a very specific study. Because this is a free text field in the system, meaning I can type whatever I want into the system, we can't guarantee that this is the capitalization that it's going to have. You can see that most of these do have a capital S at the beginning, but if someone typed something incorrectly, it might be capital S, capital T. Or maybe they typed the entire thing in capital or in lowercase. In order to ignore what the capitalization in the system is, I can use this little caret menu next to name, and I can choose lower or upper. If I choose lower, then I'm going to only type lowercase letters in my search bar, and it will find any value that matches these letters regardless of their capitalization. So now if I hit search now, it should return the same results because all of these have the same letters regardless of their capitalization. If I were to include a capital letter, it will return 0 results because it's only looking for lowercase in this search bar. The difference between lower and upper is if I want to search for upper, I need to type all uppercase letters in the search bar. If I go to no function, then I need to search with the exact capitalization that is in the system. This is a free text field. There are other types of fields in the system, so something like the state, if I add state to search conditions, you can see I have at least one of, other than, none of, empty, or not empty, and I can choose from a list of potential states that exist in the system. This happens for any value in the system that is a selection of values from that are pre-configured in the system. You can add multiple different conditions, so I could have name and state. You use the minus to remove a condition, and if the value is not something that's in your grid view, but you want to search for it, I can use the new condition dropdown to find any set of values that I want in the system, including going through a value like countries and finding the country's abbreviation and looking specifically for that record.